Take your writing, doodles, and sketches and turn them into personalized magnets and keychains in just a few easy steps. Amy Latta is back with us for another Getting Crafty segment to show us how to get started here. Amy, thanks for being here. So we go from our cute caterpillar in the last segment now to some personalized keychains and magnets. What do we need to get started?
So to create these, the first thing you need are some small wood slices, and you're also going to want either a magnet or whatever supplies you need for the keychain, the key ring, the jump ring, that type of thing. Then the key to this craft project is the Scorch Marker Pro, and this is what we're going to be using to do our wood burning. You'll also need a heat tool, and your hair dryer isn't going to work. You need a heat tool that has at least 1,000 watts of power, or if you don't have one or don't want to invest in one, you can use your oven. You just have to preheat it to 350 degrees. Then the last thing you'll need is some type of finishing oil. It could be your favorite wood stain or wood finish. Any type of acrylic sealer will work for this as well.
Impressed by that heat gun there. So you got the materials. Now walk us through creating our own magnets and keychains. I'm very intrigued by this.
Sure, this is so fun. For years, wood burning was the one kind of craft that I didn't do. I tried it a couple times with those fancy tools and it was terrible. I was awful at it. I might have thrown a couple of pieces of wood across the room, but this makes it actually really easy and really doable. So all you're going to do is take your wood surface and sand it with a fine grit sandpaper so it's as smooth as possible. And then you're just going to draw or write whatever you want with the scorch marker. So this actually has two different tips. One end is a bullet tip, and that's just, you're going to draw it, use it like any pen. The other end has a little sponge brush. So that's if you want to stencil. So you know that I love to do hand lettering and doodles, of course. So I did one. This is actually the first one I created for my dishwasher because the boys are always saying, oh, I didn't put my stuff in because I thought it was clean. So this way they don't have that excuse. I wrote clean on one side and dirty on the other. And that way we kind of flip this around on our dishwasher. For the keychains, I actually decided that I was going to try to use some stencils. So what you can do is take just any stencils that you like, and you just kind of put it on top of your wood. You can tape it in place, and then you can use the marker to fill it in if you don't love your handwriting and doodles. So this is something literally anyone can do. Then once you have it on here, it's going to look like a wet pinkish color. And then you're going to take your heat tool and turn it on. And you just want to keep this maybe like 3 to 6 inches away from the surface of the wood. And you're moving this around slowly as you go, because if you keep it stationary, you're going to get hot spots burned onto your wood, and we don't want that. So we're just going to slowly move the heat tool. And what happens is, as you heat it, you're going to see the design change from that pinkish color to this nice dark brown. And what's happening is the ink is actually having a chemical reaction with the heat, and it's burning into the wood. So once it's finished, the chemical is gone, and all you have left is the burned wood. So this is safe to use on cutting boards and utensils as well. So all kinds of wooden projects that you create, you can eat off of it. You don't have to be concerned about it. You know, it literally burns it into the wood. Then all you're going to do is add a finishing oil or a stain or something just to protect your project, any kind of sealer that you want, and it's ready to go.
Pretty impressive, Amy. Now tell us again where we can find all of your Getting Crafty ideas.
Of course, come and see me at amylattacreations.com. I've got tutorials for all kinds of craft projects, and keep in mind that these would make great gifts for Mother's Day, graduations, and all those things that are coming up this spring.
All right, Amy, thank you so much for your ideas today. We'll be right back.